Hi, so I'm doing the dream tag and I have questions. And yeah, so sorry, I have a dog here in my mouth. You got dogs around me. I have a dog in my lap. Anyways, so dream tag. So the first question is, do you dream? And my answer is yes, I do. Every I mean, I think I dream every night, but I don't remember them usually when I wake up. But I usually feel like I've had a dream, if that makes any sense. Second question. What did you dream about last night? I don't remember any of the context of the dream, but there were like purple people in it. I don't know what they did or like what their function was, but I remember there were purple people. So, I don't know. How many dreams do you usually remember? Like long term for like forever remember dreams. I have like two or three that I like remembered, and then like short term, like I can, if it was like an intense dream, I can usually remember it for like a week or two. So yeah. Number 4, do you have a dream journal? I don't, but if I have a really interesting dream and I remember it when I wake up, sometimes I'll write it down. Especially if like one of my friends was involved, and like, because I have one of my good friends, she keeps track of all of her dreams, and we like anytime either of us are in each other's dreams, we always write it down, and then so because we only see each other every once in a while, so we like to like have or remember the dream longer. Hi, baby. We like we like to write it down, so by the time the next time we see each other, we'll still be able to remember it. Oh hush, you're okay. So yeah, so I don't keep a dream journal for like all of my dreams, but if that friend happens to be in my dream, then I'll write it down. Or like any of my friends, really. I'll like write it down so I can tell them that I had a dream about them, and I'll actually have details rather than being like, oh, I had a dream about you last night, and then having no details, and then they think that it's like a super weird thing. So I like to so every once in a while I'll write it down, but it's not like a designated dream journal. It's just kind of like scrap piece of paper. Like I wake up, I'm like, oh, I should write that down. That was weird. So yeah. So number 5, how often do you have nightmares? Not very often anymore, but as a kid, I used to have nightmares a lot, based off very like I guess I never really associated them as nightmares then, though. Like, if I look back and think about what I was dreaming about, I would consider them nightmares now. But as a kid, I didn't really, like, wake up scared or anything because, I don't know, I just didn't. But my mom is, like, a huge Law and Order fan. So, and the way our old house was set up is we had, like, our living room, and then there was a partition wall, but like a massive doorway kind of thing between our living room and our dining room. And the couch was like next to the wall, so she like couldn't see into the dining room or like on the other side of the wall, obviously. So, and my room was like right around the corner from that. So she'd put me to bed and then like stay up and watch Law and Order. And I was like, well, if she likes it, then it has to be a good show. Like, I'm missing out. So I used to sit on the other side of that wall and like wait and just watch the entire TV show. The second it ended, I would like run back to my room and pretend I was asleep. So for like years, she had no idea that I was like sitting on the other side of the wall watching Law and Order. But especially when like SVU came out and like all of that, like I would dream about stuff like that and like being kidnapped and like being just like held in like weird places. Like I used to have those types of dreams, but I never really associated them as like nightmares. But they were, now it's like if I dreamt about that, I'd be like, oh my God, like that's terrifying. So now it'd be a nightmare, but for whatever reason, I didn't really think of it as a nightmare then. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Do you lucid dream? No. I would know if I lucid dreamed, right? Like, as far as I know, I do not lucid dream. So there's that. 7. Do you dream in color? Yes, I do. I don't think I've ever dreamt in black and white. If I really think about it, I don't remember any of my dreams being in black and white. I'm pretty sure I've always dreamt in color. Do you dream in first person? Yes. Yeah. Simple yes or no answer. Number 9. Do you have reoccurring dreams? Not so much now, but I had like a reoccurring nightmare as a kid because I had like a scary experience. We lived on a street, and at the end of our block there was a pub or a bar or whatever. And I just remember it was like summertime, and it wasn't that late, or it might have been late because it was like summer, so the sun goes down later. But I went, I'm trying to think. Anyway, so I just remember like I had just gotten like a Razor scooter, which was like a big deal, and it was late when we got home. So it was late when we got home from like purchasing it, but I was like, I want to take it out of the box and I want to ride it right now. So I was riding it, and I ended up riding down to the end of our street because my mom was just like, just go, circle, or just go up and down the street in front of our house. And so I was like, okay. And like, we knew all of our neighbors, so it was like a really close neighborhood, so it wasn't like a problem. But some drunk guy like stumbled out of the bar and started chasing me. And I'm pretty sure he had no idea. Like, this happened when I was like maybe 8 or 9. And so this guy stumbled out of this bar and started chasing me, which was, it's still one of my worst. Like, people chasing me, like, I wasn't even a fan of tag. So to have some guy, like, an adult, like, chasing after me, and he chased me for like a while. And I was like, thank God I had that scooter, because I can't run as fast as I can scoot or whatever. So I ended up coming home, and I was in tears, and I had a reoccurring like nightmare about this guy chasing me, and there was always like a different ending. Like, he always, like, sometimes he would catch me, sometimes I would make it home, sometimes he would like come for me like the next day. Like, so as a kid, that lasted probably like a year. Like, I had reoccurring nightmares about that guy chasing me. And after that point, so like since I was like 11, I haven't had, as far as I know, I haven't had any reoccurring dreams. But I have dreamt about that situation. Like, I've had that dream again later in life. It's like popped back into my head, and I don't know why it happens, but I guess I don't really know much about like dreaming in my subconscious, but that I do. That was like my one reoccurring dream that used to happen all the time. And yeah. Let's see. So that was number 9. Number 10. Do you ever have deja vu? I do. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just one of those things where you're like, this has happened before. I've definitely witnessed this. Or like, all of this is way too familiar. Like, because even if it's not like a full situation, it's like, I'll drive somewhere new, like trying to find something, and I'm like, I've totally been here before. But I know for like, I'll be in like a completely different state, and I'll be like, oh, I've totally been here before. Like, I totally know like which way to turn, and like,
stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's weird. Like, why would I know any of that? Like, so it's, for me, that's like it clicking, like, oh, this is deja vu. But I don't know. So, yeah. So that is the dream tag, I think. Yep. All 10 questions answered. So, yeah. Talk to you all soon. Bye bye.